Hello, good evening. Hello, everyone. We're going live across YouTube right now for a Wednesday evening at 6 p.m. on Wednesday, the 22nd of March, 2023. And here we go. We're bringing you our 10 to 14 day right now. So, hello, good evening. We're starting off our live stream in daylight. Can you believe that? The nights are getting ever longer, aren't they? So we're beginning in daylight tonight. So hello, good evening. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here on this Wednesday evening. This is the penultimate Wednesday evening live stream. Just got one more to do next Wednesday after this, and then we will stop Wednesday live streams for a month or two. I'll probably bring them back in the summer, maybe. We'll see. I'll play it by ear. But certainly for like a while anyway, we'll take a little bit of a break with the Wednesday live stream. So just one more to do next week, and then we'll go back to just doing the 10 to 14 day on Wednesday as a regular video upload. But I will bring you the 10 to 14 day live tonight. And that's going to be absolutely epic. I've had a very busy afternoon, so I only just got set up in time. I just realised I haven't actually got my highlights working. So anyway, I'll get that ready. Yeah, I've had a very busy afternoon of it, and so if I appear a little bit flustered, if I appear a little bit flustered, not really sure what I'm saying, then that's the reason why. It's all been a bit of a mad dash to get set up over the last 10, 15, 20 minutes or so. But anyway, first half of the live stream, you know the drill by now. First half of the live stream, we'll go through the live chat, shout you out as we go along, and I'll take questions as well. And then in the second part of the live stream, that's when we're going to do our 10 to 14 day. We will do everything that we would normally do in a regular 10 to 14 day video. The only difference is that we're going to be doing it as a live stream rather than a 10 to 14 day. There's my highlighter, right? Okay. Yeah, that's the only difference. So everybody just say thank you to our moderators. Everybody say thank you so much to Paul James and to James UNIJ. That'd be absolutely lovely. Thank you so much to the moderators. Paul James will miss the live stream too, part of my week. We're still okay on a Monday though, so you can go like to one time a week live streaming for a while. But Wednesday and Friday ones, are going to be taking a little bit of a break, and I'll be having a little bit of a rest. Now, before I started, I saw that Finley was asking about Discord. So yes, old links, Finley, are in with the older videos, but those links don't work. They don't actually take you to the GavsWeatherVids Discord. So we have got a GavsWeatherVids Discord server. Since this time last year, it has been functioning as a private server. So for around 12 months, we have not been accepting any new people onto the GavsWeatherVids Discord server. And the reason for that was that this time last year, I'm sure, long-term viewers and subscribers and whatnot will remember, this time last year, I was having a cancer scare. Well, not really scare. I've got cancer. I've got mouth cancer. I had to go off and have quite a big operation to get cancer out of my mouth and also cut my neck. And I wasn't sure after that whether I was going to need any adjuvant treatment like chemo or radiotherapy. As it turned out, I didn't. But the upshot was, because I was going to be taking quite a lot of time away, I decided that it wouldn't be fair, to be bringing new people onto the GavsWeatherVids Discord server and the moderators having to moderate anybody that might be not there with the best of intentions, shall we say. Whilst most people do have the best of intentions, there are a few bad actors out there that would no doubt like to get onto the server and, cause problems. So, because of that, I decided the fair thing to do to moderators while I was off having treatment was to close down the server. And since then, over the last year, the GavsWeatherVids Discord server has just been functioning as a private members-only server. Now, going forwards, it's possible we might keep it as a private members-only server. We won't be taking any new people. It's possible we will open it back up to, everybody to be able to join whenever they want. And we might do it as like invitation only. So if you would like to join the server, then email me or something, and I'll give you the link to be able to join. You know, so the three options are on the table at the moment. I haven't made any decision what I'm going to do with the GavsWeatherVids Discord server. The Discord server was basically implemented when I wound down the website. Now I had GavsWeatherVids.com, and there was a comment section on that. And so when I got rid of the website, I thought that we're going to have to go somewhere else and, you know, be able to chat and whatnot. And so that's why I set up the GavsWeatherVids Discord server. As I say, we have still got the GavsWeatherVids Discord server. It's private members only, so anybody that's a member or has been a member, you know, since this time last year will still be a member on the server. Otherwise, nobody else can join at the moment. But it's possible, you know, but within the next few weeks, that's going to change. I'm going to have a think about what we're going to do with the server, and yeah, you know, it might stay private, members only. It might become a open server to anybody who wants to join, and it's possible it will become invitation only, and we will do people, you know, on an individual basis. So they're the options, and there will be, you know, news on that in the next few weeks. So Finley, if you see one of the old videos with one of the old links to the Discord server, you know, it's not gonna take you anywhere. You won't go anywhere with that. You won't be able to get to the server because at the moment there are no functioning links to the GavsWeatherVids Discord server, and that has been the case for the past 12 months. Goodness gracious me. Right, so I hope that explains what's going on with the Discord server. There will be news on that in the next few weeks, so watch this space, everybody. Right, we're currently at 40 concurrent viewers, more or less, with 17 likes on the live stream. So if you could give us a like on the stream, that'd be absolutely fantastic. Thank you so very much, everybody, for doing that. And I'm going to start going through the live chat now, and I'll be shouting you out, taking questions along the way, and then in around sort of 25 minutes time, we'll bring you our 10 to 14 day live. Okay, hope you had a lovely Wednesday afternoon. It's been mild again today, hasn't it? We've got some channel member chats, so just do those first of all. The first channel member chat is from Tim, I think. So Tim saying, hello Gavin, happy to see you. What do you think about weather will be for the next 10 days in the UK and Northern Ireland? I'm going to say unsettled. There's going to be a colder snap coming up over the weekend into the beginning of next week. But generally, it still looks like it's relatively unsettled. Getting milder again, though, later next week. James and I say, but channel member chat 25 for me. I don't know, James. Is that something that I've missed? 25 for you. I don't know. Is that... Oh, 25 months. Okay, James has been a channel member for 25 months. Goodness gracious me. Over 2 years. That's a lot, isn't it, James? And hello to Lee Stevens. Hello, my friend. Member for 3 months. Good evening to Lee Stevens. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you so much for all of the support that you've given to me. You know, it has been absolutely amazing, the support that you've given to me and to GavsWeatherVids with YouTube channel membership. And thank you so much for what happened on Monday's live stream, which was incredible. You know, we picked up like 34, 38 subscribers due to people gifting channel membership. Picked up like 30 odd, over 30 channel members. Amazing, incredible. So thank you so much for all of those gifts on Monday's live stream. Unbelievable. Okay, right. Here we go, Ben. We're going to start going through live chat right now. Thanks so much, everybody, for being here. And let's do this then. So, first person with us was Lee Stevens. So to you, my friend. Good evening to Lee. Thanks so much for being here. It looks like I've finally beaten Finley today. You did, Lee. You was first up. Congratulations, my friend. Mark Kanish. Even Gavin. Is that right? I said in work, no nice weather till September because models said that the other night. They said models don't know. I don't know. But I think, Mark, you're trying to say that is it going to be unsettled until September, and probably not. But you never know. It might be. Mark also saying, Gavin, I take it spring weather will still come at some point. It's got to, hasn't it? Yeah, for sure. Matthew Orchard, hello to you, my friend. Good evening to Matthew. Luke R is here. Hello to you, my friend. Good evening to Luke. Thank you so much. Mark Gavin, do you think this spring brought unsettled weather so far? It's like 2002. I think it's like a little bit colder than 2002. I don't think we had any March snow in 2002, did we? I might be forgotten that, but I don't think we did. So I don't think there's much similarity between this spring so far and 2002. Mark saying, Gavin, even with the spring delayed, will the leaves still grow on the trees? Yes, of course. Of course they will. Lee, hello to you, my friend. And Luke, hello to you, Luke. Findley Boy, at GavsWeatherVids. I think the link to your Discord server is in the description. I've answered that, of course. Finley, thank you so much, my friend, for being here. Matthew, hello to Matthew. Orchard, Mark, Gavin, if spring overall enter unsettled, does that always mean summer will be the same? Or can you get hot summer followed by wet spring? Yes, of course you can. Mark saying, Gavin, will the Atlantic run out of steam at some point? Normally does in the age. You would have thought so. Yeah, you know, we've got to get some high pressure eventually, haven't we? Right, okay, Paul James, over to you, going to Paul. Greetings and salutations, Gav. Thank you so much, my friend, for being here. Right, okay, Mark, Gavin, can you get acid rain? You can get acid rain, yes you can. Okay, Jake Hammerson, hi Gav. Has the second half of March been mild? Why has the second half of March been mild instead of cold, like predicted a week or so ago? I suppose the cold just relented easier than, you know, was anticipated, and the blocking eased away. Probably is the answer to that, Jake, I would have thought. Okay, thank you so much for being here. We're around 40 viewers with 20 likes on the stream. Please give us a like on the live stream. Thank you so very much, everybody, for doing that. Right, okay, so yeah, I would think, like, the cold weather just wasn't as strong. You know, and blocking wasn't as strong. Jake, would be the answer. Remember, it's only a forecast, so any forecast, what do I say, any forecast beyond 5 days or so, 5-7 days, will come with big health warnings and also large pinches of salt attached to them. So that's something to bear in mind as well. You know, a forecast is just forecast, it's just prediction. So you know, always have that idea at the back of your mind, but a forecast is just that, just a prediction. It might not come off, you know, beyond a few days out. Jake was saying, also Gav, where I live at Watford, it was 14 Celsius today, but felt like 10 Celsius today. Don't know if that's the effect of warm season temperatures or not. You know, it's not that far from, like, late March average. I don't know where you are in the country, Jake, but it's a bit above average, a couple of degrees above average. It's not that excessive, you know, for second half of March, really 14 Celsius. Right, okay. Of course, the feel like temperature because of the strength of the wind chill. Mark, Gavin, will you at some point do a historic video for the winter of 1952-53? That was the Great Smog of London. I would think that will be showing up at some point. If I have not yet already done it, Mark, that's bound to turn up at some point, I think. James saying that the Discord server is set to private, but Gab may change this to public at later time. It's true. Mark is going to be having a chip supper, I think. Lovely. Lovely, 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 Mark. That's nice. Nice chips for your tea. You enjoy that, my friend. Jake, hi, Gav. As it's been an extremely long time now, when do you think it will be about to have a proper sustainable spell of cold average temperatures for the time of the year? I mean, it's going to happen at some point, hasn't it, Jake? You think it's going to happen at some point? Mark is saying, Gavin, I think you're coming on singing like Paul McCartney. No, I don't think so. I wish in my dreams, as Mrs. B would say. Guy Morley, over to you, Guy. Thank you so much for being here. Jake, hi, Gav. Since around Christmas, where it's been generally become wetter, do you think this is a teaser for a cold and very wet summer? I doubt there's much connection. I doubt there's much connection, Jake, between the weather right now and the summer. James098, hello to you, my friend, and thank you for that 1 month gift, channel membership for GavsWeatherVids channel membership to Finley Boy. So Finley has finally got his gift of GavsWeatherVids YouTube channel membership. Congratulations, Finley Boy. James and I were discussing this the other day, Finley, and we came up with the idea that the reason you probably struggled to get the channel membership on Livestream because you probably changed your username quite a lot. So if you want to be gifted further memberships, and maybe you won't do, but if you did want to be gifted further memberships going forward, Finley, it may be an idea to leave your username, set to what it is, if you get me, rather than changing it, because it seems like when you change it takes a little while for YouTube to recognise your new username. So we think that was probably what the problem was on Friday. Why despite so many gifts being handed out, you didn't get it. But you got it tonight anyway, Billy. So congratulations, my friend. And well done. Well done to, thank you so much, to James. Thank you so much to James098 for that. James saying, yes, Finley, keep your username as it is, my friend, if you want to be lucky next time. That's what we think. That's what we thought, wasn't it, James? That's what we thought the issue was. Right, I'm going to go back up then. This is how I go on my live streams. I go up, I go down, I go up, I go down. This is how I carry on. Right, now, where did I get to? It's Jake, wasn't it? Jake, I think. Guy Morley, heard you, my friend. Thank you so much for being here. To Guy. We've got Adrian Major here as well. Good evening to Adrian. Saying good evening, Gavin. Everyone just got caught in torrential downpour whilst walking and got soaked. I'm so sorry to hear that you got a little bit on the wet side, Adrian. There's certainly been some big showers around lately, hasn't there? Right, okay. Let's have a look. Mark said about competing tonight with the news. Okay, Mark. It shouldn't be too much of an impediment, should it, to getting the concurrent viewer account in. But yeah, I don't mind competing with the news. Matthew Orchard, I've been missing the live stream literally lol. That's a shame, my friend. Drake Harrison, hi Gav, since around the 11th of March, the Greenland high has been there despite being mild instead. Went to the Canadian side, you see, of Greenland. It's gone over to the Canadian side of Greenland. We've got Eric 2000 in there. So to you, Eric, thank you so much, my friend. Jake's asking me if I'll be doing Coronation weather countdown for a couple of weeks. Possibly, yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure when the dates are and how they work out and that, but I would have thought there'll be at least an update or two for that turning up. Shiram, heard to you, my friend. Good to Shiram. Thank you for being here. Spring continues on hold. It has been like spring-like though. With the temperatures, Shiram, even if it's not settled yet. But I know by spring you're talking about a big area of high pressure, being dry and warm weather, and we've not had that. It actually remains really quite unsettled. But, yeah, at least the temperatures have lifted up after cold starts to March anyway. Right, okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Steffi, how's you, Steffi? Thank you so much to Steffi Adcock for being here. Hi, at Mark Clish, rainwater can be measured at around pH 6, which is mildly acidic on the whole, which is normal, but as a result of pollutants like nitrous oxides and their derivatives, it can increase. It can, can't it, Steph? Thank you so much, my friend. She says to Steffi Adcock. Got Adam here, Adam Blunston. Hello to Adam Weatherfan. Thank you so much, my friend. To Adam for being here. Sure, I'm Gavin. Is there a pattern between type of spring we get and summers following? I mean, maybe, every year is unique and different. I think possibly, yes, sometimes you can get like quite a cold early spring, I've noticed that can result in a hotter summer, somewhat paradoxically. You know, thinking of like 2018, for example, and 1995 as well, 75 and 76 also had some quite potent cold weather in April. So possibly, yeah, if you get some colder weather earlier on in the spring, it can, can result in perversely a hotter summer sometime. But every year is different. Every year is unique. So you have to look at it on its own terms, really. And I'm not sure there's all that much connection between like one month to another and one season to another, although we do include that within our long range. Right, okay, we've also got in with us tonight Kyle Little Fella, how to you, my friend? Good evening to you. Thank you so much for being here. Mark and Gavin, when you say at least it'll be mild, it should be getting mild now, even warm, but I'd rather it did now, to be honest. At least it will be mild. Yeah, that will be disappearing for a little while now, I suppose. Jake Amazon, with the stratospheric development being similar to 2008 this year, how does it compare up to this point? Anyway, I think it's all quite similar, although the cold weather this year, because you'll never get like for like, you'll never get a 100% like for like match. So you're just looking for like the closest. In 2008, the SSW happened around the same time it happened this year, maybe a little bit later on. The cold weather in that year tended to come late March into early April, whereas this year we've had it more early March. But I think there's like quite a similarity. Don't want anything else in, but I think there's quite a similarity to both the SSW type and also to the pattern that we've had through this spring. So far. And for that reason, I would not rule out, the chance of further collar snaps into April as well, but maybe we'll be rewarded by quite a nice May, possibly. But yeah, I think there is like a similarity to 2008, Jay. Shiram, what causes the Azores high to be strong in the summer sometimes? Other years it's a lot weaker, like summer 2007 and 2012. There are various things and factors that play into that. So, like 2007 was a rapidly transitioning La Nina. We went from El Nino to La Nina very quickly through the spring into the summer 2007. So that, tends to go along with a cooler and wetter summer. 2012, I'm not sure. Sometimes you would get like a random scenario. So yeah, there are various reasons, various factors why the weather does what it does, and sometimes there is no reason. Sometimes it's just random. James 098, how to you? That's an incredible stream. It's community we have. It's amazing, isn't it, my friend? Absolutely incredible community. Kind of fellas the weather, don't we all? That's why we're here, my friend. Tom Mosler, how to you? Hi, Gab, you've recovered. It's 10 years. I hope you've recovered, sorry. It's 10 years since the heavy snow of 2013 freeze. Yes, it is. 10 years. This time 10 years ago, it was freezing cold and very, very, very snowy. Indeed. Sure, hello Gavin, do you know what the Easter and May historic videos are going to be? I don't know about May. Easter will almost certainly be the winter of 1895. Sure, winter 1895. Right, again. Magnetic Lighting, you've got another 5 minutes or so to do, and then we're going to bring you our daily boarding there, and we're going to be doing it live as well, by the way. Right, okay, Sean Partridge, how are you, Sean? Good evening, Gav. How are you, my friend? Evening, Mods and GavsWeatherVids family. Thank you so much, Sean. I'm doing okay, my friend. I'm doing great. It looks like Cole Little Fella and Billy have been on a rubber lock string together. No, well done, well done. I hope you enjoyed it. Right, Brian Cox, so to you, my friend. Good evening to Brian. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, I'm fine, thank you, Sean. Thank you so much, my friend. And of course, thank you to our moderators, obviously. Mark saying a forecast. Mark, can you say a forecast means what might happen, not what will happen? Anything over 5 to 10 days is just guesswork. Sometimes, yeah, some patterns That's not the case. If you like got winter zonality, you can forecast quite reliably 2 weeks out actually. But more often than not, any forecast beyond 5-7 days, is difficult. Right, getting now to the bottom of well, not difficult, but it needs to be taken a little bit skeptically. Right, okay, has Finley done a channel member chat? Okay, this is Finley's channel member chat after 4 months. Been a member for 4 months now. Thanks so much to James J and Trevor Hall for gifting me membership. That's no problem, my friend. That's absolutely no problem. And of course, thank you so much to James and also to Trevor for being incredibly kind and generous as well. Right, okay. Mark is saying, I'm sure you agree, Gavin, there has to be an 0910 winter at some point. You would think so. You would think so, wouldn't you? Turbo Soggy, hello to you, Turbo. Peter's weather uploads. Hi, Cam. Is the UK going to have a cold Easter? Because of a similarity to 2008, with the SSW type, and also I think this March has been a similarity. I would not rule it out, but it is too far out to say, one way or t'other. But we're probably at an increased possibility of it happening this year. But hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll get. Fingers crossed, we'll get a nice, a nice Easter. Kind of fella, Turbo, if you're here to annoy Finley, please don't. Yeah, we don't want any trouble on the live stream, everybody. I don't know what's going on, but if anyone is here to annoy anybody, then they will be obviously removed from the live stream. The moderators will deal with that. Black weather, I heard you. Is it possible to snow in August? Only on the top of the Scottish mountains, I would have thought. Mark Lemar, how's bank holiday weekend in April looking? Too far out to say at the moment, my friend. We will be doing like an Easter countdown when we get a little bit closer to it. Monty, hello to Monty Pio. Thank you so much to Monty for being here. Adam thinks it's going to be really hot summer this year. We'll see, Adam. We'll see, my friend. Right, okay. Okay, let's have a look. 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 Piece of weather upload. I'm looking forward to better warmth than this month, Gav. It's got to start warming up soon, hasn't it, my friend? It'll start warming up soon. Donald Penman, hello to you, Donald. Thank you so much for being here. I'm already feeling warmer and hope it continues. It's been nice and pleasant today, hasn't it? Quite mild. We've got Jonathan Stockley. Hello to you, Jonathan. Hello, my friend. Right, okay. James United Shake, yes, a little suspicious, lol. I wonder what's going on. Down to the bottom of the live chat. Is everything okay, moderators? We've not got problems, have we? I hope we've not got problems with our users tonight. Let's have a look. So Finley, who are these people who are on the live stream tonight? Finley, who are these people? Are they with you, Finley? What's going on? I hope we've not got problems on the live stream tonight. Anybody who's like here for a bad motive is going to be removed, and that includes, Anybody who's here with a bad motive will be removed. So I hope everything's going okay. SB's here. Good evening to Alpha SB. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Alpha SB, for being here. James United, Jake and Paul are watching things. I think they're watching things. Okay, thanks so much to the moderators. Thank you, SB, for being here. Everybody say thank you so much to SB and also to Paul and also to James for moderating on the live stream. That would be absolutely fantastic. That would be absolutely great. Right, okay, in a couple of minutes time, let's start screen catching for. I will go through the live chat a little bit more. Having close to 50 concurrent viewers with nearly 30 likes on stream. So if you could give us a like on the live stream, that'd be absolutely great. Thank you so much, everybody, for doing that. Right, okay. Let's have a look. 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 Michael Johnson, hello to you, Michael. Thank you so much. Let's have a look at my magic day. Thank you so much. Philly Boy at GavsWeatherVids. I love being here. Turbo Sony and Kind Bella are just two people I know. Okay, well that's alright, Philly. You can have your friends here with you, but obviously we don't want any, any issues within the live chat. I saw one of those have their post removed, you see. So, and I know that moderators are keeping a close eye on things. So, we'll see what happens, Finley. We'll see what happens. Right, okay, but as long as everybody's here, for the stream and to watch what we're doing, and for there not to be any issues within the live chat, then that's no problem. But if there are issues, the moderators will act, and that will be the case for anybody. Sure, hello, Gavin. If we are shadowing 2008 this year, could we get a dry and warm May followed by a cool, wet summer? I wouldn't rule it out, Shiram. But then again, you will never get like for like. So possibly this year, maybe we'll get the warm, dry weather in April or something, or in June. You'll never get a complete 100% like match. But I reckon there will at some point be, a protracted spell of drier and warm weather. I don't see this wet and cool weather, or sometimes cool weather, going on indefinitely about. Rachel Bloxham slinks in quietly. Thank you so much, Rachel. We see you, Rach. We see you. Thank you for being here. Right, okay. Lee Siemens. Ooh, Rachel, what's going on? What's going on? Paul James is telling Lee, you're not touching my spanner. Oh, right, matron. No, you won't want that, would you? Would you, Paul? We will be live streaming one last time this Friday night, so we'll have a little bit of a laugh then, I bet. We'll have a little bit of a laugh then, I'm sure. SB, we're always watching. You are, aren't you, SB? The mods are always on it, aren't they? Right, well, I think I pretty much shouted everybody out. Marcus, Gavin, can't believe it, 10 years in May since I started watching you. Wow, been around with me a long time, Mark. Remember how much quieter you were back then? You've come on a lot. I came out of my shell, didn't I? I came out of my shell. Thank you so much for being with me all of that time, Mark. That's commitment. Right, okay. Darren Maroney, having a very wet March so far in London. I think we're having a very wet March everywhere, to be honest, Darren. But, yeah, London included. 125% of average rainfall. Yeah, it's been a wet March everywhere, I think, my friend. Much needed, though, wasn't it? It was needed. JL, how to you, my friend? JL. By the way, if I've missed anybody out in my live chat and they would like a shout-out, then please give me a thumbs-up emoji or a waving emoji, and very happy to give you a shout out in the next minute or two before we start bringing our 10 to 14 days. So thumbs up, wave emoji, and you get a shout out in a moment. We're hovering between 40 and 50 concurrent viewers, so it's lovely chill live stream. Thank you so much everybody for being here. And we will be bringing you our screen share section of this video imminently. We're at 30 likes on the stream as well, so if you could give us a like, that'd be fantastic. But Whitby Photographer, hello to you, my friend. Not been a lot of rain here. Hasn't there, Whitby? Hasn't there? Well, most places have had quite a wet March. Most places have had quite a wet March. Thank you so much, my friend, for being here. Lee Stevens, Friday night climax. We will be climaxing one last time on Friday night. Let's hope it's a good one, shall we? Let's hope it's a good one. SB, rain has been wonderful to listen to. You can't beat it, can you, SB? Especially at night. Very relaxing, isn't it? You know, on a summer night, when it's warm and you've got windows open, you hear the rain pelting down. Very, very, very relaxing sound. But I don't hear that, you know, with my ears these days. I used to when I was younger. My hearing wasn't as bad as it is now. But these days, I don't get to hear the rain pelting down at night. But I remember, it was always a very relaxing sound. Right, okay. Well, I think we've chatted on long enough. So, thank you so much, everybody. It's been an epic live stream. Absolutely amazing. Thank you so much, everyone. We're going to start bringing you our 10 to 14 day live in a moment. So, I should be disappearing. My webcam will be going, but I will be back before we end the live stream to wrap things up. But for now, it's a case of bye-bye. And the image is going to go as well. And for the penultimate time in this current series, I'm going to start screen capturing on this Wednesday evening, and we are going to bring you our 10 to 14 day live. So there we go, with screen capturing once again for a Wednesday night. Esprit, it calms down my anxiety. It's very relaxing, isn't it? The sound of rain, especially so at night. James United say it's nothing but rain for me the whole winter and snow, of course. You have had a bit of snow up there, haven't you? You did get a little bit of snow, didn't you, James? Mark Kanish, I remember when we had a plastic roof on the conservatory, you could hear the rain. Now you have a tile, well, you don't. Oh, that's a shame. Still, you might be able to hear it bouncing down on the ground outside on the window when windows are open and that. Right, well, it's nearly 20 to, nearly 6:40, 27. On Wednesday, the 22nd of March, 2023. We're not placing ads in there. Sorry, YouTube. And we're now going to bring you our 10 to 14 day live. So you're going to see everything that you regularly see in, or you would see in a regular 10 to 14 day. The only difference is that we're doing it for you live on this Wednesday evening. And here we go then. So we're going to start off central in temperature. The CT has now gone above average. Look at this. We're now sitting at 5.8, which is 0.2 degrees above average. And that is provisional to yesterday, so 21st of March. So we are now slightly, ever slightly above 61 to 99 average. We're still below, I think, for 81 to 2010 and for 91 to 20. That's going to rise a little bit more and then should level off before maybe dropping a bit early next week, and then it will probably have one last push up into the final couple of days of the month. So I'll anticipate that we'll probably finish up somewhere around 6.5 in the end. Mid-6s could be where we finish up for this March, which will be very close to the 81 to 2010 average, maybe ever so slightly under it. These are GFS upper air temperature and precipitation ensembles for the next couple of weeks on Sheffield today. So the red line is the 30-year upper air temperature average for Sheffield. We're starting off close to or a little bit above average at the moment. The upper air temperatures are going to be turning colder though through the weekend and into the beginning of next week. Just a 2 or 3 day cold snap, nothing particularly outrageous, but it does get quite cold. This is a bit of an upgrade for the cold snap, actually. We are seeing quite a few of these ensemble members getting quite close to my 10 at 850 HPA. So between -5 and -10 at 850 HPA, which is quite a potent cold snap for late March. Only lasts a few days, and then we go milder than average again as we get into the closing day or so of March. Then after that, we're going to, although lose a red line actually, but we are going to be quite close to average, albeit with quite a lot of scattering, cooler and wetter ensemble members. Also looking very unsettled, so regular precipitation spikes from beginning to end, particularly through this period. A little bit drier for a couple of days when it turns colder, and then as it gets milder again at month's end, start to turn wetter once more. There may be a little bit of a drying trend showing up through the first week of April. Possibly fewer precipitation spikes, although that is, a long way off. Let's see how Snow Road is looking. So there is a chance of some snow for Sheffield at the end of the weekend into the beginning of next week. There's quite a few snow spikes showing up there. No chance of snow before that, and very little chance of snow after that. But around the 26th to the 28th of March, in this window here, there may be some snow for Sheffield. I think for London, the chance is quite remote, and for Cardiff, the chance is even more remote. So Sheffield, looks quite well placed for that. Temperature anomalies on the 22nd of March to the 30th, coming out a little bit colder than average for the UK, Ireland, and many parts of Northern Europe as well. And precipitation anomalies from the 22nd to 30th of March coming out average or wetter than average. So the unsettled spell continues. Northern Ireland looks a little bit drier than normal, as does the Republic, where we do have quite a few people watching from. And hello to all of you in Ireland. A little bit drier there, but most parts of Britain, Scotland, England, Wales, looking wetter than normal. Latest wind on that from northschool.net shows that we're bringing wind from the southwest again today, so it's another relatively mild and unsettled wind direction once again. We have got northerly just to our north. If we drag the map down, we can see that, anywhere from around here onwards is bringing a cold or colder northerly, northeasterly, and those colder northeast winds will be arriving actually over the weekend. Right, shall we start going through the chart data then? Why not do that? What do you think, everyone? Should we go through chart data? 55 can come to us with 34 likes on the stream. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. An epic live show, everyone. Shall we bring you some chart data? Lee, oh my goodness gracious me, Lee. I don't know, I'm going to move on from that very quickly and show you some chart data. Lee. Ooh, right, well, we're going to have a look at the UK Met. Lee, what are you doing to me? Right, here we go then. UK Met. With low pressure right over the top of the country at midday on Saturday on the UK Met Euro run. Now we go through the Sunday. That low pressure moves away to the east with a ridge in the Atlantic. Winds turn into a cold north or northeasterly on Sunday. It starts to become colder the second half of the weekend, and then a ridge of high pressure tries to build in from the Atlantic, but actually Monday stays cold as well. And those cold conditions stay with us into Tuesday, really, and even into Wednesday. There's not much sign of the Atlantic making inroads, so this is a bit of an upgrade from the UK Met there for cold weather from Sunday through to Wednesday. Obviously, this high pressure build is going to be cut off and northerly, so temperature by day will lift up, but under this ridge it's likely to be quite cold at night with overnight frost. That may bring the CT, if that comes off, of course might not do, but if that comes off, that may bring the CT out a little bit lower than mid-6s, maybe low 6s, which would be interesting. So it's still a bit uncertain about where the CT is going to land, actually, I think, for this March. Now, this is Icon. That's only one model, of course. This is Icon. Again, low pressure over to the east of the country on Saturday. So, very unsettled weather then. Another little low zipping through overnight Saturday into Sunday. That could bring quite wet weather into the south. Then winds turn into the north with Icon. So, becoming colder through Sunday and into the early part of next week as well. Icon then starts moving milder air in from off the Atlantic, so much quicker to move the milder air in with those southwesterlies returning on Icon compared to the UK Met. We finish up again with low pressure over and slightly to the west of the country, looking unsettled as we go into the middle of next week, and certainly breaking through milder air from off the Atlantic. So the UK Met extends the colder weather to middle of next week. Icon ends it as early as around late Monday into Tuesday. GFS 12 there, again with that area of low pressure zipping through the south overnight Saturday into Sunday. That could bring wet weather into southern counties. Remember, wind is in from the north as we go From Sunday into Monday, looking quite cold then. Might be wintry showers in the northern gap, which of high pressure over the country through Tuesday. That keeps the cold air in place, certainly by night. It will be overnight frost mode by day, probably not too bad in March sunshine. By Wednesday, milder air coming back in from off the Atlantic with those southwesterly winds as well. So the closing couple of days of month, mild, certainly to the south anyway. But again, low pressure is in, so that brings again more spells of rain. We're into early April now, and of course day 10 is the 1st of April, by the way. And low pressure sticking around the country into the opening days of April, keeping the cool and unsettled weather going. Then high pressure reaching through, that brings something a little bit drier and also potentially warmer to southern parts of the country later on in the first week of April. That's a look at the end of the GFS run with high pressure down towards France and reaching up towards Greenland. In between, we've got low pressure. I'm so sorry, everyone. It would be a Gav live stream without a cough, would it? I don't know. Right, GM. Again, low pressure over the country and to our east on Saturday. Then pull the wind into the north on Sunday, so becoming drier and colder through the weekend into the beginning of next week. And low pressure is in from off the Atlantic. That brings milder air, I should say, from the southwest, but also wetter and windy weather. Looking very unsettled with the GM all the way up to day 10. Look at that big area of low pressure right over top of the country for the first day of April. It looks like it's about set up another northerly as well. We've got a ridge beginning to build through the Atlantic. Now, as that low pressure clears, you should probably expect wind to go back into a north or northeasterly direction once more. ECM is still updating, so we'll look at 12 down as the final thing we look at for this live stream. We will have a look, however, at the midnight ECM run. Here we go then. So Saturday, again, low pressure is very close to the country. On Sunday, have area of low pressure zipping through the south overnight. Saturday, Sunday, then wind turns into the north, so it becomes colder as the weekend goes on. Under a ridge of high pressure, probably quite a chilly start to next week with overnight frost. Probably not too bad though in March sunshine by day. And then by the time we get through to middle of next week, low pressure bringing harder and wetter, windy weather back in from off the Atlantic. So the closing days of March, by a couple of days, will unsettled and relatively mild. And that's what we're going to get day 10, which is Saturday, the 1st of April, looking really unsettled. And as I say, with low pressure control, as I say, we'll have a look at the ECM 12Z very, very shortly. What doing about that, everyone? Oh, wow. The concurrent view account shot up to 73. Thank you so much, everyone. That is epic. Thank you so much. Jonathan Mabunga arrived. Jonathan, you are not being unbanned, my friend. So I've been seeing you posting comments here, there, and everywhere. And I'm afraid you're not going to be unbanned, Jonathan. So I'm sorry, but you trolled the streams, and we won't be unbanning you, my friend. So there are plenty of other weather channels you can go to. But for GavsWeatherVids, you can watch our videos, of course, but you're not going to be unbanned to be able to post in the live chat on the live streams and to comment. I'm sorry, my friend, but that's the final decision. You was warned quite a few times. You ignored those warnings, and Jonathan, we won't be unbanning you. So there we go. And, as you've just seen, moderators will be removing you from the live chat, when you arrive and whatnot. So that's that. Right, okay, let's have a look at the precipitation type forecast based on that ECM run from Timeout.com. Here we go, Ben. So we're going to have, we have had the rain clear the southeast this morning with showers up to the north and to the northwest. Lots of showers packing in from off the Atlantic with longer spells of rain overnight and into tomorrow. It will be quite wet as we get into tomorrow evening, by the way, in the far south and southeast. Some heavy rain in that southeastern corner tomorrow evening will zip through quite quickly and then will be replaced by showers coming in from off the Atlantic. The rest of the week looking showery. That's Friday looking showering. Those showery conditions carry on into weekend as well. Then we get this little low zipping across the south overnight. Saturday into sunny, bring some very wet weather through there. Then after that, we open door to those northerly winds. That could bring wintry showers as far south as Wales and the Midlands on Sunday. Cold night probable on Sunday night with a widespread frost. Rain, sleet and snow into the north on Monday. Otherwise, high pressure keeps it dry. Probably another quite cold night with a widespread frost on Monday night. And then by middle next week, low pressure starts to bring rain back in from off the Atlantic again. So it starts to turn milder, wetter and windier through the middle and second half of next week. But a return of rain. And it looks very showery all the way up to day 10. Excuse me once more. Now, these are the options on the table within the ECM ensembles today. For day 10, which gets us to the 1st of April. We have not got the options from the Icelandic Met Office today, unfortunately. They've not updated again. Hope we're not offline for 2 or 3 weeks again. But we have got them from ecmdev.int, so we'll go through the options from them. So we've got 13 members of the ECM ensembles with high pressure sitting over and to the east of the country. That will keep it mainly dry, bringing the wind from like a southerly, southeasterly type direction. We've got another 13 members of the ECM ensemble completely the opposite, with low pressure in from off the Atlantic. So that's going to be very unsettled for April Fool's Day. And then we've got 12 members of the ECM ensemble just here with low pressure again dominating the weather. So that looks quite unsettled and a bit cool as well. We are on the cool side of the jet stream with that option. There's also 7 members of the ECM ensembles that look like this, with high pressure reaching out to our west and south, and the winds coming in from a westerly or northwesterly direction. So it's a drier option, but could be a little bit on the cool side. And then we've got 6 that's dominated by low pressure. So how many is that with high pressure and low pressure? Let's see. We have got 13 just there that dominated by high pressure. And also that's combined with 7, this option here that's dominated by high pressure. So what's that? 13. So that's about 20, isn't it? 20 members of ECM ensembles are high pressure dominated. And then we've got another 13 just here that's it's low pressure all the way. That combines with 12 just here, but again has low pressure over the country, and also 6 here. That's low pressure dominated as well. So that's getting on for about 30, I think, in total. So somebody in the live chat is adding that up. But it looks like the majority of anyway for the ECM ensembles is low pressure at day 10, the first day of April. In 2 weeks' time, these are the options that we got. This will get us to the 6th of April, 20 members of the ECM ensemble take the high pressure out to our west again and drop low pressure in to the north and the east. That looks unsettled. And pretty cool as well with that, actually. We will be bringing in a wind from like a northeasterly direction with that too. We've got 13 just here with high pressure around France and Spain. Low pressure is out to west and northwest, and the jet stream of wind flow coming up from the southwest with that. So that's a lot milder. That's spring, actually, probably, especially so for more southern areas. That looks quite spring-like. We've got 12 here that have low pressure over the country in combination with blocking between Iceland and Scandinavia, and also high pressure out in the Atlantic. That's going to be cool and very unsettled with that option. And then we've got 6 with a mid-Atlantic ridge. That's a drier option with winds coming in from the northwest direction. Could be a little bit on the cool side. There's a lot to play for as we head into April, I think. A lot of possibilities. ZSB2, 500 millibar high tonight breaking down into week periods. The first week period takes from the 22nd, 28th of March. The coming week sees low pressure in from off the Atlantic into northern and west Europe, looking unsettled in the week ahead. Week 2 is going to be the 29th of March to the 4th of April. Again, low pressure is in from off the Atlantic, brings plenty of unsettled weather with it. A wet start to April with that option. And then week 3 will be the 5th to the 11th of April with low pressure right over until the west of the country. That again will be unsettled, and week 4 is the 12th to the 18th of April, still with low pressure just through our west-southwest. The only difference with that is that it probably bring up a warmer southerly flow, so we go from cold rain to warm rain, but the upshot is the next 4 weeks is dominated by low pressure. Notice that CFS also brings strong northern blocking back to Greenland again there by the middle of April, so obviously we'll have to see how that works out. And then CFS B2 overall for April looks like this. 700 millibar high timing today, showing blocking to the north and in the middle of the Atlantic with a low pressure area to our south. You would have thought that's going to bring wind in from an east or northeasterly direction. So at the very least, you expect quite a chilly April, I think, with that. The temperature is actually close to average or has no signal, but I would have thought quite cold April is likely there. And precipitation-wise, again, not much of a signal. Right, we'll just go back to weather. And we'll have a look at the 12 there, ECM, and then we'll get this live stream wrapped up. Thank you so much, everybody. It's been an incredible live stream. We're nearly at the end now. Just going to bring you the ECM there, 12 there, and then we are done. If you enjoy this live stream so far, please can you, or you have enjoyed the live stream, please can you like the stream and make sure you subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to tell your friends and family to subscribe as well. We're on the grind to 15.7k. Got to put around 15, I think, 15.15 subscribers to get ourselves to 15.7k. The ultimate target is 16k. If you could get a sub, tell friends and family to subscribe, that'd be amazing. Right, ECM 12 then, and then we're done. Here we go. So as we go into the weekend, low pressure is still in control. Turn wind into the north on Sunday. It becomes colder. Wintry showers possible in the north and the east, and high pressure ridge again from off the Atlantic through the early part of next week brings mostly dry weather. Will be quite chilly under that ridge by night, with risk of overnight frost. Probably not too bad though in March sunshine by day. By Wednesday, milder air with low pressure bring rain back in from off the Atlantic, and then the rest of the period up to daytime dominated by low pressure. So you've guessed it, all wet to the 1st of April. The ECM is looking unsettled and quite cool. Notice it's starting to build higher pressure around Greenland again. Ambient semi-low pressure back southwards. Possibly that will be setting up something colder once more by the end of the end of not the end of the month, but by the end of the first week of March, April, I should say. That might be starting to go a little bit colder. Right, been incredible live. Thank you so much, everybody. We are done. If you could also thank to our moderators. That would be great. Thank you so much to SB and also to Paul James and James098 for moderating this live stream. That would be absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much to the moderators. Right, we're done then. That is your 10 to 14 day. Everyone, I hope you've enjoyed it. And if you did, then as I say, please give us a like and maybe drop a comment before you check out. Just to tell you that we'll be live streaming one last time on Friday for this season. Anyway, we'll be live streaming again on Friday night, of course, later in the year. But for this season, season 3, I've got the last episode, last installment of Friday Night Live Streams coming up for you at 10:30 on Friday, and one more Wednesday live stream next week, and then we will just be live streaming once a week on a Monday for a couple of months while we're winding things down and I have a little bit of a rest. Thank you so much to everybody for being here. Tomorrow we'll have the 6 a.m. upload, have the European Outlook, and have the 10 to 14 day too. So keep checking back to the channel for more of the live streams and also for more of the video updates and content. And yeah, you know, that's it. So you enjoy the rest of your Wednesday evening. Ryan 56. So I just got back from surgery. Missed your stream. Oh dear, what's happened, Ryan? I hope everything's all right, my friend. Send me a message, Ryan, on Discord, and let me know what's happened. Right, okay. Have a great rest of your Wednesday evening. And for this live stream, that's all for now. And bye for now. See you on Friday.